Hello, this is Josh from Techtopia TV, and this is my impressions of the Maxnomic Dominator. Scratch that. All right, scratch all that. That was just me being stupid. All right, so this actually is just my impressions of the Maxnomic Dominator. I got the all black model. It's retails for, I believe it was $369 plus shipping to wherever it was, and so. It's not I mean, for what it is, it's an expensive chair, don't get me wrong. The one chair that I was using before, I believe I got, it was regularly $160 or something like that at Office Max. And I think it was on sale for $99. And that's the only reason why I bought it while I was in there, is because I was like, $100. The chair that I have now was absolutely crap. So I figured, can't go wrong, right? And it worked out okay. I mean, it was nice, it was comfortable. I think it was the Torrent model from Office Depot or Office Max. I think they're like the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. But I know for a fact that it was the Torrent model. So if you're interested, I mean, I'll post a link up down in the link is down in the description of that chair. If you're interested, it's a good chair. It's kind of racy looking, I guess, you know, like kind of like a racing seat, and it was okay. I mean, I didn't have a problem. I could still use it to this day, but I was itching to buy something new. I've always wanted one of these, and my wife desperately needed a new chair. So I figured, why not go ahead and just buy one for myself? And then she liked my old chair, and it worked out better than her chair that she was using, which was like some old steel case, mid-back. So she said that she liked my chair, so I went ahead and bought this one. And it's an expensive chair. I think it was like $384 or $385 shipped, after shipping and all that kind of stuff or whatever. And it took about a week. I think it was like a week, like maybe 6 days or so from the time that I clicked the buy button or submit or whatever. It took about 6 days to get to my house from Ohio, I think is where Need for Seat comes from. So all in all, it wasn't too bad of an experience. It came in, I ripped open the box as soon as I got home and started to throw it all together. Now, the assembly and everything wasn't that bad. It was really simple. It has really nice instructions. They're all color. It's a great manual. Everything that you would need to know. That's the reason why I didn't do an unboxing and build part of this video, because the instructions are literally so clean and so colorful and just great high quality that there's no reason to do any kind of build video. So that's the reason why I didn't do that. So that's why I just figured I don't want to do like a full review of the chair. I just want to do my impressions. I've had the chair for about 11 days now. Sat in it quite a bit. I mean, obviously I don't sit in it all day because I'm at work all day, but the chair is really comfortable. I mean, I have to admit it's really comfortable, but at the same time it is extremely firm, which is good because, you know, it gives you good posture, it holds you up, you know it's not going to break down super fast, like a lot of the chairs from Office Depot will. A lot of them are like really, really soft foam, so you sit in it at the store and you're like, oh, oh, I just melt in this chair. Oh, it feels so good. Well, yeah, but after about an hour or two, your butt is on the wood or the metal frame or whatever is underneath it. So whatever is supporting the foam, your butt is directly contacted with that now after about an hour or two. So it's not good for that. This, however, has a lot of firm padding, and I don't see it breaking down ever, at least not for a really long time. So I'm okay with the price of the chair itself. It's not a big deal. The armrest, I would have to say, is probably the only thing that I love the armrest. I love the fact that you can move with a button, you can move it in and out. You can move it side to side to make it go out. You can raise them up and down. You can even move them further out if you need to. If you loosen up the bolts and everything that are underneath the chair, I think you can move it out like an extra inch or so. So, I mean, you can really get this thing pretty far out there if you really like a wide playing stance or whatever. The only thing that I don't like about them is, I mean, they're rubber and they're somewhat soft. I mean, you could push on it and you can indent into it with your thumb. But if you're skinny like me and you have some pretty bony elbows, it does kind of tend to get a little sore after a while. Like, the way that I game, I usually have them cocked in like this. So then I'm sitting here with my mouse like this. So now my mouse arm is sitting on my forearm and my keyboard is always this way. So I don't have a problem with it hitting this hand. But for anybody that actually sits with their elbows on the chair and on the armrest like this, it will start to hurt over time. At least it did for me. And then I just adjusted my stance and got used to it, and it was all fine and well. Now, the quality of the chair, I have to say, is top notch. It does come with this head pillow here that you can see that I have strapped up here. So, you know, it cups you right in the back part of your skull into your neck, so you can kind of sit back and relax. It's real nice. It's really comfortable. It really is a comfortable chair. Now, it does come with a lumbar pillow, which I have here, and I was using it at the beginning of the video. I don't really care for it. It's very, very firm, just like the rest of the chair, but it is a little too thick for me. It tends to like really push out. I mean, like I guess it's supposed to, but maybe I just need to get used to it. I don't know, but I tend to feel like it makes me sit too far forward in the seat, and then not enough of my thigh is touching the actual cushion. So that's the only problem I have with that. Maybe if I was a little bit heavier and I could actually push into it and actually, oops, hit my mic, actually break down and push it in, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but I'm way too skinny for that, so that will never happen. So I just usually take it off. Now I will have some close-ups or whatever that I'm going to throw up of the the arms and everything. So I mean, you can have it to where you can rock, and it's really nice. I have no issues with it rocking. Nothing, no sound, no creaking, nothing. It's been perfect. You can lock it with the little arm, so now I can lock it back to this leaning position, so I can pick my feet up. My feet are up and no problems at all. It's still comfortable. So, and then I can let it go and it'll kick forward and I can push it back with my feet. So everything is good there. I'll show you how far it rocks back. So there is its max. So here is all the way up and here is max back. So not only can you lock it back like in here like this, if you're just maybe watching a video or whatever. But then, if you really want to go crazy, it has the actual seat layback as well, just like in your car. So I can scoot forward here, and then I can pull the seat back, and this thing lays all the way back. It's actually kind of scary, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad. But it is pretty scary. So usually what I do is I usually try to lock the seat in at its highest point, and then I can lean back. And let me tell you that it's so easy to fall asleep in this chair when it's like this. Very, very simple. So, and then you just pull it up and it kicks back up and it's good to go. Just like that. So the chair, like I said, it's worth the money. In my opinion, it's worth the money. Now, I am starting to feel that maybe like a new chair is similar to a new pair of shoes, right? I mean, hear me out. So you get a brand new pair of shoes. You try them on in the store. Oh my gosh, the most comfortable thing you ever felt. Oh, it's got the perfect arch support. It's got the perfect heel support. It just feels so comfortable, right? You take them out of the store. You wait until Monday or the next day or whatever when you decide that you're going to wear them, and you wear them all day. Those comfortable shoes feel super comfortable in the morning. Around noon, they're starting to feel a little sore. Your feet are. And then in the afternoon, when you come home, you're happy to take them bad boys off. I mean, am I right? At least that's how it is for me. Every time I buy a new pair of shoes, they're super comfy in the store. I'm super excited about them. And then I take them and wear them for a full day, and they tend to hurt my feet. Well, then after like a week or two of you constantly wearing them, you get them broken in. They loosen up, they get more comfortable, and then it's all said and done from there. And then they're like your most favorite pair of shoes forever. So I'm beginning to think that seats are the same way, because the old seat that I had, which is over there off camera, after like the second or third week, I had to put a pillow under my butt whenever I sat and played for like a 4 or 5 hour session of games or whatever late at night with my buds. So I had to put a pillow underneath my butt because it started to hurt. Well, then I noticed that I took the pillow off one day. This was like 4 or 5 months ago or so. I took the pillow off one day, lost the pillow, don't know where it went. I honestly have no idea where it went. Maybe it went in the closet. I have no idea. Maybe I don't even know. No, I think I threw it away. I don't know, whatever. So I took the pillow off one day and I never looked back. I've sat in the chair for crazy amounts of time, editing video, doing audio stuff, doing rendering, playing some games and working on some things and all sorts of stuff or whatever, even watching streams on Twitch. And I don't remember the last time that my butt has hurt sitting in that chair. And after like the second or third week, it was the most uncomfortable chair I've ever sat in my life. And then all of a sudden it just went to being, hey, this is actually not bad. This is actually kind of comfortable. Well, that's kind of how this chair was. I've had it for 11 days now, so I don't think I'm at that point yet. But because the padding is so firm, I noticed that whenever I'm playing at night, like the first weekend, because I got it on a Thursday. So usually Friday and Saturday nights are my nights that I stay up to like ridiculous hours in the morning playing games. So like 4 or 5 hour sessions, right? And I noticed that after about an hour or two of sitting in the chair, my tailbone and my butt cheeks and stuff were like really sore, and I was constantly moving around trying to adjust it. And if I would get up to go to the restroom or go get a new drink or whatever, I noticed that it was really starting to, like, it was sore. Like I could like actually like push on it and be like, oh man, like it felt like it was bruising me. And I've noticed though in the last like couple days that I've sat in it for a good amount of time that it doesn't feel like that anymore, which is really nice. So I'm thinking chairs are a lot like a pair of shoes. You get it, you sit in it, and you're like, oh man, it's so firm, but holy cow, this is going to be a comfortable chair. I can tell that it's going to be a comfortable chair. But then as you sit in it more, you start to realize how uncomfortable it really feels, but then eventually it gets to the point where your body is used to it. There's pressure points or areas where it's pushing on your body that your last chair didn't or whatever. And now your body gets used to it and boom, it's now your favorite chair ever. So it's only been 11 days. I really wanted to wait like a few months before I made this video because I really wanted to give it a really good test. But I felt like it was due time. You know, I don't really have much of anything else to do any videos or anything on right now. And this was here, and every single time I looked at it and I came into my office, I would always look at it and say, man, I really should do a video on it. So this morning I decided to wake up, shot some B-roll, and decided to do a review on it now. Well, impressions of it now. So So far, after 2 weeks, 11 days, whatever you want to call it, I love the chair and I would buy it again in a heartbeat. And so if you're wondering about buying one of these chairs, I'm 6'1", about 165 pounds now. I'm still pretty damn skinny, but if you're 6'1", 165 pounds, 170 pounds, 180 pounds, somewhere around there, this chair's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It hugs you. Everything just feels good. Like, I mean, I can sit up in this thing and get my back flat on the seat and just poof, plant myself, play, good to go. Everything's nice. So if you're looking into getting one of these chairs, this one is the Maxnomic Dominator Black. I didn't go the TBE, the Total Blacked Out Edition or whatever, because I contacted Need for Seat and found out that it was like $20 more just to have the stitching blacked out, and it's a slightly different stitching pattern, and that's really it. It's the same exact chair, same wings, same everything. Everything would have fit exactly the same, so $20 to have it blacked out wasn't worth it to me. It might be worth it to you. So again, this has been Josh with Techtopia TV, and this has been my impressions of the Maxnomic Dominator gaming seat. So please like and subscribe for more videos. Dislike it if you really hated it and thought that it was crap and I didn't do a good job, because sometimes I do that. And stick around for some more videos. Have a good one.